I always feel corny when I call Eileen. Come on, Eileen.
Well, one's only got no front leg.
Yeah, that's why she's called Eileen. It wasn't me that named her, it was the public. You wouldn't want your fingers in there, would you? You see Mick underneath them there? Mick's just turned around now. Mick's down deep. This is not about feeding crocodiles. It's about getting exercise out of them and entertainment for you guys. So, oh, that's Mick being naughty. One day Mick was trying to be dominant like he is now. Ted found him. Ted just, oh you. Ted just picked him up, smacked him against the side of the boat and threw him away. So we'll get an animal on each side of the boat. So what, no worries, thank you. What we're actually travelling around here is a man-made representation of a Melaleuca wetland. Your typical Australian wetland. Now, just trying to think of how to word it. There's a lot of myth and misconception with these animals. You know, I prefer some of the nicknames. The nicknames are about as appropriate as a lot of the common names that are used for these animals. Now you got mud geckos, long-toothed scaly swamp dogs, or flat-mouthed dachshund. Just a few nicknames for what's locally known as salties. That's Australian slang for the estuarine or saltwater crocodile. I used to ask people if they knew what their proper common name was. The trouble was, in 15 years, no one ever knew. It's the Indo-Pacific crocodile. Now, common names are not really important. Scientific names are much more important. For these guys, it's Crocodilius porosus, which oddly translates to pebbly-wormed man. So the thing that is important about that common name that's more appropriate is why it's more appropriate. 70% of saltwater crocodiles in the wild in Australia are believed to actually live their entire life out in fresh water. Come on! Oh, you! Give that back. You didn't need it. Thank you. So she can bite a lot harder than that. She can bite so hard that she can actually break her good teeth out of her head. She could have everybody's ears in here ringing if she was serious about it. But she does do a good jaw slap as far as a crocodile that's around people and boats all the time. So you usually lose the desire to put that much effort in. Now, I'm not teasing a crocodile to be cruel at all, I'm just teasing one because I can. Alright, if you want to take it, if you don't, give it back. Come on.
She wants the whole stick.
She's actually a really good example as to how tough these animals are. Now you can go home and say you've been in a one-croc-powered boat too. Just telling us. Come on, give it back. If she needed it, she would have taken it already. But she decided to take it anyway.